I have an article here from The Guardian. It's up on archive because it's The Guardian. Richard Dreyfuss says, Oscar diversity rules make me vomit. So I was like, hell yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. Then you look at the subheadline, Jaws star went on to defend Laurence Olivier's performance in blackface in the 1965 adaptation of Othello. And you're like, of course. Because you can't say something good without also saying something stupid. I mean, my opinion only. But, alright, let's get to the article. Talks about how he's an Academy Award winning actor. He's harshly criticized the Oscars' new diversity and inclusion standards. He was on PBS's Firing Line, and the host Margaret Hoover, asked him, starting in 2024, films will be required to meet new inclusion standards to be eligible for the Academy Awards for Best Picture. They'll have to have a certain percentage of actors or crew from underrepresented racial groups. What do you think of these new inclusion standards for films? Dreyfuss bluntly replied, they make me vomit. No one should be telling me as an artist that I have to give in to the latest, most current idea of what morality is. What are we risking? Are we really risking hurting people's feelings? You can't legislate that. You have to let life be life, and I'm sorry, I don't think there's a minority or a majority in the country that has to be catered to like that. Then they talk about, according to the Academy's regulations, films seeking Best Picture nominations must meet 2 out of 4 requirements. The requirements include having at least one lead character in the movie be from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group, having at least 30% of the general ensemble cast be from at least 2 underrepresented groups, or having the movie's subject focus on one of those groups. It's just stupid, just idiotic. It's like, come on, man, but whatever. Dreyfuss went on to defend Olivier, an English speaker who wore blackface in the 1965 film adaptation of Othello. Blackface, and then they talk about blackface. Olivier was the last white actor to play Othello, and he did it in 1965. He did it in blackface. He played a black man brilliantly. Now, yes, he didn't do it as a parody or whatever, but it's still one of those things like, man, you ain't gotta do that shit. You don't do it. I'm against it. Now, I mean, then he says this part here, referring to another Shakespeare play in which the main antagonist is a Jewish money launderer. Dreyfuss continued, am I being told that I will never have a chance to play a black man? Is someone else being told that if they're not Jewish, they shouldn't play the Merchant of Venice? Are we crazy? Do we not know that art is art? This is so patronizing. It's so thoughtless and treating people like children. Like, look, I'm against blackface. I'm against, I'm against racial swaps, gender swaps, all that stuff. I'm against all of it because it's not needed. It's not necessary. And the idea, like, you're not gonna have a black person when they basically gendercide somebody. And they have like say with Ariel in The Little Mermaid or whatever, or it could just be Jimmy Olsen in a Supergirl TV series. They don't have that person who's taking the role going whiteface, or what do they call it? A yellow face, I think is what they call it when it's for Asian people. And then is it brown face, I guess, for Latinos and stuff. I don't really, truly know. I guess I could look it up. But anyway, it's just, man, we don't need that kind of stuff. It's like you're sitting there dead on talking about with this diversity stuff. It's stupid. These inclusions, these standards, all that kind of shit. It's stupid. But then you guys sit there and defend blackface. It's like, come on, dude. I know it's acting, but I can just pretend, that kind of stuff. It's like, because if you defend the right or the chance to be able to play a black person, then you're basically defending all these gender swaps and race swaps and things of that nature. And it's like, I'm not going to do that. I mean, hell, I seen just the other day, they've got a King Richard III movie coming out, I think on PBS or series or whatever the hell, I don't know. They got a black woman playing it. Richard was a white man. Like, that's fucking stupid. That's just idiotic. But anyway, this goes on and it, talks a little bit, yada, yada, yada. They wrap it up with the Academy president explaining the Academy's decision to implement the new changes, blah, blah, who cares. I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself, but it's, yet again, you can't say something good without also saying something bad, or something stupid, in my opinion. You might feel otherwise, that's fine. Hey, tell me about it if you want to. Let's talk about it. I'm all for talking with people from opposing viewpoints and stuff. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching and have a good one.